Good morning, my dear friends. As we discussed in the previous meeting, today we are starting our GC orientation program. Okay. So, Judiciary International. Judiciary International, as we all know, it's an international organization which is spread in more than 131 countries. It's an organization of youngsters, we can say specifically between the age group of 18 to 40. Judiciary International started in the year 1915 by Mr. Henry Gizenbier. It started in America, USA, as we all know, Missouri. There's a town where it started in US. Then, coming to India, Judiciary International started in India in the year 1949. And Sekinde Mapa, a Filipino GC who extended or started GCism in India. The first law was at Calcutta. And from there, now, today, we are more than 50,000 members in JCI India. And it is one of the second largest unit of or norm, national organization member. That is what we call norm of JCs. Right. Now coming to the international structure of JCI. See, JCI in the international level has got an executive committee. The executive committee of JCI consists of the world president, the immediate past world president, 4 executive vice presidents, general legal counsel, world treasurer, and secretary general. Okay, once again I repeat, it is the world president, the immediate past world president, 4 executive vice presidents, the general legal counsel, the world treasurer, and secretary general. So that is a international executive body. And other than that, there are 17 vice presidents, but they won't come in the executive board. Okay, international executive board, the 17 vice presidents are not there, but the international board consists of the 17 vice presidents. Okay, so this is in the international level. And when we look into the international affairs, so in the St. Louis, Missouri, we have our headquarters there, the JCI headquarters. And we have a very good administrative system managed. It is led by the world president, but the secretary general and the office staff takes care of the entire administration. The policies will be designed. The policies and the constitution and the, everything will be designed by the executive committee, and the implementation side is administered. I can say it is administered by the office. Okay. Now, what is the purpose of Judiciary International? As we know, when Henry Kissinger found this organization, see, we got a JC Creed, as we all know. We have gone through that in the earlier stages of the LEAD program. So you know what is the JC Creed. What is the founder's perspective? There is a founder's perspective for this organization. And what is a founder's perspective? From within the walls of the soul of this organization, wherein the foundation of character and good citizenship are laid, I hope a message will come in some time of tomorrow that will stir the people towards the establishment of a permanent and everlasting world peace. Right. So from within the walls of the soul of this organization, wherein the foundation of character and good citizenship are laid. So that is the first thing. Walls of the soul of this organization. And what is that? Wherein the foundation of character, the foundation is laid on character and good citizenship. I hope a message will come in some time of tomorrow. We don't know when it is going to come, but we are working on that, right? All of us, we are working on that. That will stir the people. That will be stirring the people taking the people, stir the people towards the establishment of a permanent and everlasting world peace. It's a permanent and everlasting world peace. So that is a basic intention of this organization. So what are all things we do? Finally, this is all focusing into a permanent and everlasting world peace. So that's the beauty of this organization, right? And this organization focus on sustainable solutions. Sustainable solutions means, see, it is just like give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach him how to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. So the lifetime burden is over. We are not working on one day burden, but we are working on the lifetime burden. Say, for example, we are working towards making this world a better place to live, right? So that is sustainable solution. See, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of problems we can see in and around, which got capsule solutions, say, for example, 1 day solution or 2 day solution, and again, the problem will be repeating, right? But JC focuses on permanent solution. That is, totally that problem will be eradicated, that is gone. So that is how we set our working pattern. So how it is possible? JC believes that it is possible only through the development of the individual. Say, for example, by creating better individuals. That is why we say our mission is, and our mission statement, our mission and vision statement, it says that. So what is it? To provide development opportunity for young people to develop their leadership skills. Now it is to provide opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. Earlier, it was a bit more. During our time, when I joined this JC, it was something different. Same, but a bit more complicated. That was like to contribute to the advancement of the global community, to contribute towards the advancement of the global community by providing opportunity for young people to develop their leadership skills, social responsibility, entrepreneurship, and fellowship necessary to create a positive change. Now it is to provide opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. But basically both are the same. So this is what we are doing, okay, because we believe that only better citizens can change or bring peace and happiness and prosperity in this world. So by being a member of this organization, what we are providing is we are providing opportunity for the members of this organization to develop their skills, to be better citizens, to empower them to create positive change. So how it works now? See, there are a lot of opportunities we are having. See, just like that, we have the management opportunities, we have the training community development opportunities, the business opportunities, the international opportunities, like that. We got a lot of opportunities. What are the basic opportunities which we get in the international level? So when you go to the advanced leadership institutes, we have many in different countries where JCC is affiliated. And definitely there's a lot of training programs and courses happening in JCI which we can participate. That is one thing. Second, too many conferences are happening. I already mentioned that there are 4 executive vice presidents. These 4 executive vice presidents means JCI, Junior Chamber International, is divided into 4 quadrants geographically. So one is the Asia Pacific, the Asia Oceania group, the Asia Australia, and all this comes in the Asia Pacific group. Okay. And we also belong to because we are in Asia. So we also belong to the Asia Pacific group. That is one area. The second is Europe, the entire Europe. That is the second one. And the third one is the Americas, Latin America as well as South America and North America, the Americas. And the fourth one is Africa. So like that, the 4 quadrants, the 4 divisions, it is geographically divided into 4, the JCI scenario. So we have 4 world executive vice presidents. Got it. So that 4 executive vice presidents, one is Asia Pacific, one represents Asia Pacific, and one is the Africas, one is the Europe, and one is Americas. So these are the 4 areas. So every year we have area conferences. There'll be 4 area conferences like that. So usually we go to the Asia Pacific conference because we belong to the Asia Pacific area. But at the same time, if you wish, you have all the liberty, all the right to participate in any other conferences. You will get the invitation if you wish to participate, and you can go and participate. And again, we have an international convention, that is a World Congress, we call it. So international convention also, you can go and participate. So if you wish to travel and if you wish to different countries, and because it is happening in different, say for example, the Asia Pacific conference sometimes, till now, the Asia Pacific conference never happened in India. Okay, we have hosted 2 World Congress, 2 international conventions we have hosted, one international business and IT conference we have hosted, but we never had an opportunity to host an Asia Pacific conference. But see, in the Asia Pacific conference, it can happen anywhere. It can happen in Indonesia, it can happen in Philippines, it can happen in Japan, it can happen in Taiwan, or it can happen in the Australian countries. So wherever it is, we have the opportunity to go and participate. Okay. Then the America, that can be in Canada, or that can be in US, or anywhere, or in Brazil, or any Latin American country for that matter. So it can be like that, and we can go and participate. Like that, the African conference as well as the European conference, if you wish. So 1 year, if you wish, you can go for all the 5 conferences also. But usually we go for the 2. That is, one is the Asia Pacific conference, and the other one is the World Congress. Okay, because Asia Pacific is area which we belongs. That is why. Now coming to what happens in these meetings. See, other than just a get together, there's a lot of happenings in all these conferences. See, in this conference, obviously, the reports and the other things will be the activity reports and the programs and all those things, plus the awards and other things. And at the World Congress, the new team will be selected or elected or whatever it is. It is like that. That goes. Okay. Other than that, what happens? There's a lot of cultural exchange program happens. Say, for example, when you go to the World Congress, there will be the India Night. The India Night means we all Indian delegates, we will be presenting what India is and what is our culture, our food. See, we'll be carrying a lot of our traditional folk items when we go to the World Congress. So just like even I remember we have gone with the Chingari Malam and Kathakali, that things also once I still remember, like that Rajasthani folk dance and other things and all those things. And then just like our own pepper, cardamom, just things like that, and the traditional dress like. See, I still remember because whenever we go to any conference, India Night, most of the Westerners, they were ladies especially, they come, they want to wear a sari. So because we used to carry a lot of saris, and our lady participants helped them to wear the saris, and they used to take photographs with the saris. And so the cultural, the folk dances, the traditional dances, and that, all these things would be, and everybody will be visiting our India Night. Just like there's an American Night or the Canada Night or the like that, different nights will be going on, and we will be visiting all these nights, cultural exchange, friendship, network, everything will be there. So that is one area. The second one is business area. Business people, they will gather together. So there will be different concurrent sessions and concurrent meetings going on. So in this concurrent, say for example, in a hall number Sapphire, say for example, the name of that hall is Sapphire. The Sapphire hall, there will be business discussions regarding software. Okay, so the entire people from these 131 countries who are participating there and who are interested in software business, just interested, I'm telling. There might be tycoons also, big companies representatives will be present there also. At the same time, those who just wish to start a business, they also can go and sit. And there's a lot of tie-ups coming up, and the business, the discussions and the latest trends and the latest technologies, everything will be discussed. It will be there in the construction or in the tourism or any field of that business. So there'll be different business needs, concurrent business needs. Okay. So you can develop your business. I personally knew many of the Indian people who attended those meetings as just simple as they are, because they never were business people, but they were interested in doing business, and they went and sat in such conferences, such discussions. And today they are excellent. They are multimillionaires, billionaires, I can say, exporters. So I can give you a number of examples from our India itself. Okay. So that is another happening there. Then, as you know, twinning, you might be knowing that. So, for example, Judiciary International, JCI Kutatukulam, that is my logo. JCI Kutatukulam can have a tie. So, for example, I am going to the World Congress or the Asia Pacific, and I met someone from Taiwan, or I met someone from US, and we became very close friends. And I can invite them to my place, or they can invite us to their place, and this twinning. So the entire GC Kuthakulam will move to and they will be taking care of us, our club programs, and there will be cultural exchange. We will be having combined meetings. Physically, I am talking. So only we have to spend money for the travel and the things that we have to. Just like that, they will be coming to our place, and we will be showing what is India, what is Kerala, and other things are like that. It's called twinning program. So it's a beautiful program. Usually we never use that opportunity. So that is another opportunity to make international friends and that. So this is another idea now. Then, as we all know, because there's a lot of, because in 131 countries we have GCs, and that's a big, huge network of young people. So if you start exploring that, definitely our network will be, so you will be having friends everywhere in this world. And definitely you know what it means, because friendship always is the best asset we can have. So you will be immensely rich in that way. So wherever you go, whatever you, so for example, you need some information, or your relative needs some information or some help or some support, anywhere in this world, it is possible. So that is a great thing to have. So like that, there's a lot of opportunities, and you can go in the leadership ladder also. If you go into the leadership ladder, definitely you might be knowing we have a past world president from here, Shanti Bhaskar, and the contacts he has got in the international scenario, as well as even the entire world appreciates, even today. 2014, he was a world president, and even today, the entire world appreciates how systematic he was, and when world president from India really created ripples all over the world, so that it brought glory to our GCI India. Even you might be the next, who knows. We have one person already, we are grooming one person. His name is Kavin Kumar. He was 2 years back, he was our executive vice president assigned to Zone 20. And right now he is a Junior Chamber International vice president. Out of the 17 vice presidents, he is one. And probably in 2024, we are expecting him to be the executive vice president, and next in the coming 2-3 years, we are expecting him as an international person. So he will be the third person to be because the first person was Kumar P. Gera from Pune, that was in 1976. Then after that, for a long period, we didn't have any administrative officers there in the post of world president. We had executive vice president, Sunil Kumar was executive vice president, past national president Sunil Kumar from Hyderabad. He contested for the world president, but unfortunately we lost. We couldn't win that contest. But then the second person to be the world president, that also without contest, with the acceptance of the entire world, that was Shanti Bhaskar from our own zone. So that is a pride towards us. And the third person we are expecting is Kavin Kumar. He is from Erode. Kavin is the third person we are expecting. Okay. So what I'm talking about is, even you have the chance. If a person from Tripura, Shine was totally shy when I saw him the first time. Even he was not ready to take up any medal of JCA. Just somehow he was forced to take up the presidency of JCA Tripura. And then after his presidency, he was a president in the year 2001. And 2002, I was a zone president. I invited him to the, because seeing that young person, he was too young that time. So I invited him to the zone governing board. He was not at all ready. He said, no. I just want to finish. My presidency is over, and now I just want to complete my IPP that 1 year. And then I will be back to my business. I will never come to the JCI administration. But that day itself, I have seen the spark, or it was there in my mind. So I picked him, I forced him to join my zone governing board, and that is how he took the portfolio of business. And next year, I asked him to file for the zone vice presidentship. And 2005, we made him the zone president. And in 2009, we made him the executive vice president. 2008 actually was a testing year for us, because it was JCI India was hosting the World Congress for the first time, and it was happening in Delhi. So we appointed Shainti Bhaskar as the deputy conference director. Can you imagine? The conference director is a person who runs the entire show, and Shine was appointed as a deputy conference director. And he was given the responsibility of the international leaders. That is the biggest challenge, because international leaders means all the national presidents. We know 131 national presidents. They will come, they will arrive at Delhi airport, and the accommodation is there at Ashoka Hotel, because I was with him, I was working with that. So myself and Shine, we were working together. Ashoka Hotel, when a national president, say for example, national president of Kenya lands there, the information will come to Ashoka Hotel, and we will be all set that by the time his car stops at the entrance of Ashoka Hotel, he or she will be getting a red carpet welcome. And once they are in, within 2 minutes, that was our goal. Within 2 minutes, they will be in the room, checked into the room. There is no other, because that fast, their passport, we will be having the copies of their passports, so check in, everything we will be setting. So once they are in the reception, we will hand over the key. That way we did that, and the welcome thing, and the welcome ceremonial welcome, everything, and putting them into the room. And there's smoking people, non-smoking people, all this. So we'll be doing everything exactly and when a flight lands, there will be 15 or 20 people coming together, 20 national presidents coming together in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes gap. They will be all there in the reception, but not even a single minute of delay was there in operating that. That is how we made it. And next year onwards, and it is a history, we made Shine the international. So what I'm talking about is, if a shy person who was not at all even ready to come to the zone governing board can become the world president. My dear friends, that is the beauty of this organization. Definitely you might be the next. So such opportunities are there. Then, as you know, how we develop ourselves is we provide a lot of trainings. We provide a lot of trainings and different topics which is relevant in our day-to-day activities, in our life. In our day-to-day life, there's a lot of things. So we have so many trainers, right? So many trainers, and many among you are trainers, right? And this training ladder also, the international, up to the international training fellow, there's a lot of training ladders, and you can be an international trainer. Tomorrow you will be invited to ASPAC or another country. So many of our trainers are going to other countries, and they are doing the training program for Jesus there. So like that, you people have an opportunity to go and take training, do trainings in different universities, international universities, as well as in international JC LOMs. You can go and you can conduct trainings, and that is another revenue making also. You will get the revenue also for that. So that is again another area. Then one of the most important other area is, as you all know, JCI is connected with the United Nations. UNICEF International is connected with the United Nations. And we have invitation, we have joint conferences. United Nations and UNICEF International, we have united conferences. And those conferences, along with the WHO and UNICEF, so big, huge NGOs, like organizations like that, leading organizations, we have tie-up with them, and we will be having joint meetings. So you can participate. If you have some good ideas, and if you are through JCI India, you can give applications, and you can go and you can participate in such. You will get an invitation, and you can go to the UN headquarters or the UNICEF headquarters, and in those meetings you can sit. And if you have some valued ideas, you can contribute, and there's a lot of things you can do. So that is another opportunity, area of opportunity. So just like that, in the international scenario, we have a lot of opportunities. Unfortunately, most of us, we don't explore such things. Usually what we do is we will come and, okay, we will have our law meetings and we will have fellowship and friendship and we will finish it off and we will go. But above all these things, there's a lot of things to explore. Actually, we are not seeing or utilizing. I can see the majority of the things. So once you are into that, anyway, you are into this organization, take some time and utilize these opportunities so that definitely that will refine you like anything. That will totally change your views about this world, how it moves, and the mankind, the human beings, the relations, the different cultures. There's a lot of things you will learn so that you will be developing like anything. That is see, that is the best thing what we can have, right? See, I lived here for 50 years or 60 years or 80 years, and I'm the same person. There's nothing, no value in that life. If I am the same person 10 years back, today also I'm the same person, or 20 years back, who I was. If I am the same person now also, then what is there in that? What is the meaning in that life? So, but 20 years back, I was something, and today I'm totally different. That means I'm a better person. I'm a better person. If I am a better person than what I was at that time, definitely that makes adds value to your life. That means you lived. That means you lived your life. So this is the one organization which gives you immense opportunities. Definitely, it's a lot of opportunities. So definitely, I want you to just this is I'm talking to you about the international opportunities. We will come with the national level as well as the LOM level. Everything we will be discussing in the coming days. But just I want you to go through this and just see what is possible for you. Definitely, everything is possible. I don't say that part. So just see what is possible. Everything is possible. Just see what you want to do, what you want to. That's all. So I wish you all the very best, my dear friends. Let us expect a lot of international leaders, administrative leaders, as well as business people, as well as networking people from our group itself in the coming days. Wish you all the very best. Thank you very much, my dear friends. Have a great day.